All right, you guys, welcome back. Today I'm down here at the river underneath a bridge. A little windy out here, trying to get out of the wind. What I'm doing today, I have a little ice rod here. Little ice rod. And then I have a small grub style lure here. And what I do with this is I catch bait, whether it be a small white bass, a bluegill, anything really that I can use for bait. And then I'll take it and I'll put it down there where you see that pole and that rod holder for a catfish. So we might end up with something big today. We might not, but you never know till you try. So what we do is we throw this little grub out there and we just move it real slow because that water temperature is down there. And we got something. What do we got? Tell you, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Get out here, try out new things, even if it's just for a little while. We got a little smallmouth. Now we can't use him for bait simply because it's a sport fish and I like catching them, so I like to release them so they can get a little bit bigger. And then when they get a little bit bigger, they're a lot funner to fight, and the enjoyment's still there. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put him in this crystal clear water, and off he goes. Let's see what else we can get. And what's really crazy is they're just right up here on the rocks, so I'm just barely throwing it out there. Little light jig head, barely moving it across the bottom, and they're hitting it. That was a bluegill. Seen him come up after it. Throw it back out there. Just need a little bit of cut bait. That's all we need. Nothing chased that time. In fact, I got stuck on a little bit of debris in the water there. Throw it back out there. Let it sink a minute. There's another one. That time I think we got a little white bass. Or potentially a baby wiper. All in all, this guy is small enough I can take and turn into a little bit of bait. Not a bad fish there. Barely hooked. Right in the top of the mouth. We're gonna save him. All right, that's one that we can use there. Go back out there. Sink a minute. Give it a couple pops. Just kind of get that little action in the water there. Something came up after it there. I think I was reeling a little too fast that go around though. Slow, steady retrieve there, just barely moving it. The ice rods give you a little bit of a challenge. It makes it a lot of fun. Really hard to cast them, especially because there's not a whole lot of weight, but definitely presents a challenge. They're jumping out there. Might pull out a bass rod here in a minute, see if I can get something a little bit bigger, but in the meantime I'm just trying to catch bait right now. Wind caught it, took me right over against the rocks there. Couple casts, nothing there. Nobody's home. Oh, there was one. Didn't get the hook up. Did not get the hook up. I have to take a bottom rod, put it over here where all this activity is. Alright, we'll take a couple more casts and then we will start the catfishing journey and see if we can get catfish on the line. We got a couple pieces of bait we can start out with. About 60 degrees out here, wind's blowing. It's gonna make it a little challenging today, but you know what, I like a challenge. I like a challenge. What do we got? Now I know this fish was hungry. Guys, check this out. Check this out. Now this little guy is not much bigger than my bait. That's really cool. Alright guys, let's get to catfishing, see if we can get something big on the line. Stay tuned, you guys. Number two, you guys, number two of the day. First one we got on the catfish rods over there. I got the head and the body section on the other rod. Got two rods out over there. No action yet on them. But this is the second one. We're only gonna keep a couple of these little guys for bait. They just seem to be hunkered down in the rocks. I got one in my bucket already. That'll make number two. And we will continue to try to catch some bait while we're waiting on the takedowns on those other rods over there. I just moved down a little bit to a little rock pile. A little more structure in the water here. That's the money cast. That's the money cast. If there ain't a fish that comes out of there, I don't know what is. And I think we got one. Little ice rod is making a lot of fun today. Making a lot of fun today. Like I said, I'm only keeping a couple of these today. pocket here. Let's see if I got some pliers. Pretty sure I brought a pair down with me today because I knew the water levels were low, and I knew that the water was low. There was going to be some fish holding in this little deep pocket over here, because this is like one of the last deep holes coming down from the spillway. Fish can only go so far, so I knew they were going to be holding over here, and sure enough, I was right. He really shredded my lure up a little bit. He really got it. There we go. Comes right out. Always put my pliers back in my pocket so I don't set them down on a rock and forget them, because you know how many pairs of pliers I've done lost down here or in various other fishing spots. That's a nice fish right there. Nice fish. And he hit it like a ton of bricks. All right, that's the last one I'm gonna keep. That's 3. I'm not gonna keep anymore, but I am gonna continue to throw because it is action, and see what else I can catch on this magnificent ice rod. I'm gonna go to the middle of this little rock pile that I'm fishing on here. I used to get a lot of snags here in my younger years. Not so bad now. Oh, there's another hit. There's another hit. No taker. Just smacking away at it. Alright, we should try again. There's one. There's one. There's one on the ice rod. It's action like this that makes you just want to get out, you know, get a line wet. Beats being in the house. There's no football games on today, so I'm out here catching these fish. All right, I'm gonna continue to throw it. Throw it out there. Reel it in. Reel it in, reel it in, reel it in. Didn't quite get the distance that I was catching the other ones at, but sooner or later we're gonna get some action. There's a hit. Oh, there's another one. What do we got? Oh, we got a different one. We got a smallmouth. Hi, smallmouth. Taking these lures down today, boy. They are taking them down. There's a smallmouth. You know, this is action. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and snap a couple pictures of him, just because. Another good look at this little guy. Just a little dink, a lot of fun to catch. Go back, get bigger, guy. And this is just one of those little tomahawk ice rods with a Mitchell Avocet 2 reel on it, and just some light spider wire. I think it's like 6-pound test. So it's perfect for what I'm doing right now. I mean, it's not allowing me to get a whole lot of distance, but all in all, it's working out for me. So it says don't mess with anything that works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it ain't broke, it's working. I'm not gonna fix it. Not gonna fix it. It's stacked in here, it's stacked and packed in here. Just a matter of finding them, getting a good hook set, make sure they get pinned good. It might be the little chartreuse head that I got on here too. Very possible. Not even fishing out that far, about maybe 3 foot out from the rocks here. Third day of October today. Like I said, it's about 60 degrees out here. Got a little bit of wind, and this guy just hit it like a ton of bricks again. Hit it like a ton of bricks. And I know a lot of you guys that fish for these know this trick, but if you pinch the gills together, it paralyzes the fish so that it can't fin you in any way. Of course, you can always grab them by the mouth, but you know, they're gonna flip and flop. Could tear the knuckles, skin off your knuckles. But what I like to do is just pinch them here by each of their gills, remove the hook, safely release the fish. Doesn't hurt them a bit, saves your knuckles. Just a little helpful tip. Get back out there. At least I know there's plenty and plenty of bait out here. I haven't seen too many bluegills over here, but that's probably the reason, because all these wiper and white bass are over here stacked. It's probably the reason. Out here by myself today. I don't know why Marcus hasn't came out here in a while, but you know what? I can come out here by myself anytime and fish away. Got some upcoming plans for the next year. Guys, I really appreciate everyone watching our videos, liking our videos, and supporting us and what we do. We're just trying to live a dream. The dream is fishing. It's been something that we've done ever since we were real little kids, and just something that we're very passionate about. We're very good at it. It's just something we like to do. It's a lot better than you know, being behind a game console or stuck in a house on a cell phone, tablet, electronics. Get out and enjoy the outdoors. Fishing is like strategy. So all right, you guys, there was no action down there at that spot, so as you see, I'm relocating. I'm gonna walk about a half a mile to another location here. Lugging all my gear. Buckets in one hand, tackle box in one hand, poles in the other. And we're gonna see what we can get. Sometimes it's what you gotta do on good days to try to get the bite. You never know what you're gonna get unless you get out and explore. And exploring is part of being outdoors. It's fall. All the leaves are on the ground. I don't know about you guys, but when I think of fishing, I think of big fish in the fall. Stay tuned, let's see what we come up with. And it's a beautiful day out. It's a little windy, sun shining, and the fish are biting. What do we got? Looks like we got a little walleye. We got a little walleye, guys. Got a little walleye on my favorite bait. He was right up in the rocks. Fish are biting, guys. Anyone catching anything? Let us know what you're catching. Nice little walleye there.